Hello, I'm Lieutenant Robert Decker of the Grand Rapids Community College Campus Police Department. We are proud of our safe campus and we work hard to keep the people and property at GRCC safe. We all know that an attack can happen anywhere, regardless of the historical safety of a community. In this presentation, we're going to discuss what you can do to help GRCC continue to keep everyone safe. I'm going to talk to you about 4 important stages of a potential incident and how you can help yourself and others prevent or survive an attack. We'll talk about the following: the warning signs of an at-risk person who may be planning an attack, the 4 stages of an attack, the nature of the attack, and 4, what you can do to survive the attack.
First, let's discuss some signs of an at-risk person who may be planning an attack. Possible descriptive behaviors are that he or she may make threats of suicide or self-harm, may make threats of violence, directly or implied, may have a fascination or obsession in asserting ownership of firearms not consistent with the history of the person. They may have a history of violence or behavior obviously insensitive to others. They may have a preoccupation with themes of violence. They may have a preoccupation with previous incidents or publicized violent acts or school shootings. They may be observed intimidating others or being frequently confrontational. They may be observed crossing boundaries, such as excessive emails, phone calls, etc. They may exhibit a marked academic performance decline. They may have notable changes in personality, mood, or behavior. They may begin giving away personal belongings, have a notable decline in personal hygiene. Alcohol or substance abuse issues increase. They may become focused upon thematic writing assignments or drawings that often center on killing, revenge, and other violence.
If you observe a person who displays this type of behavior, tell someone, a professor, the police, a staff member, or a friend. Early intervention may provide a person at risk with the help necessary to avoid an attack.
Secondly, the description of the 4 stages of an attack. Number 1, the first is the fantasy stage. In this stage, the person may be producing disturbing, hostile, or dark drawings, writings, or speech. 2 is the planning stage. The thoughts become replaced by action, planning, research, surveillance, and declarative writings such as a manifesto. 3rd is the preparation stage. This person now devotes time to gathering materials, forewarning friends, and training. Finally, the approach and implementation stage. The attacker approaches the target, has weapons in hand or in a bag, backpack, etc., and the attacker makes entry and executes the plan. In the majority of the mass school attacks, the shooter tells at least one person what their plans are before the attack.
Third, let's discuss the nature of the attack. Remember, the attacker typically has the attack planned out. This plan will most likely include how the attack will end, either with an armed confrontation with the responding police or with their suicide. The attacker typically plans a quick attack on the softest and most vulnerable targets, and the victims are chosen at random. The police are trained to quickly respond to the attack and confront the attacker. The police have to stop the attack before they can begin to help the injured victims.
Finally, there are things you can do to help you and others survive an attack. Remember these 3 actions: run, hide, and fight. If an attack occurs and you can get away from the area, run. Leave your belongings behind except your cell phone. Also remember that as you are exiting, law enforcement may be entering and they do not know who you are. As you are exiting, keep your hands visible and raised and follow their commands. Please remember that we have students, faculty, and staff with disabilities in the area, and we need to make sure that someone is assisting them with this process.
If you cannot get out, then you should hide. Find a safe room if one is available. Hide in an area out of the view of the attacker. If possible, turn off the lights and hide from the view of the door or window. Try to lock or block access to the room and silence your cell phones.
As a last resort, if you cannot hide out or are discovered, then fight. When your life or the lives of others with you are in danger, do everything in your power to take out the shooter. This is not the time for warnings or reason. If you or others do not stop this person, they will likely harm you. Convince others to join in your counterattack. Use anything you can as a weapon. If possible, and the attacker is in your room, call 911 and put the phone down so emergency personnel can hear what's going on. Remember, the police are coming, but they do not know who is involved in the attack.
When you eventually exit, do so with your hands empty and in the air, and closely follow the commands of law enforcement. Your knowledge and understanding of these actions could make the difference of life or death in an unlikely event you are present when an active attack occurs.